Hello, everyone! Welcome to the Longshots Dark Timeline. I'm Colt Sebastian Taylor. Your DM for the evening, our lovely pal Silent Book, is somewhere in Europe, gallivanting amongst Europeans. You know how it goes. So this is a special two-part one-shot of the Longshots Dark Timeline. Lots going on here. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm trying to get Meow's camera and I copied the wrong thing.
I'm looking at a YouTube video.
You're looking at YouTube. Where's your goddamn video? Oh, boy. There goes the mood.
I'm holding this pose. I'm not moving until I have
right.
my
there you. Oh, there you are. Perfect. How does everyone feel about tonight?
Scared. I'm so scared.
I'm so excited to play Meow again. Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, he died. In case anybody didn't know.
See what happens.
Wait, he died?
We'll see what happens tonight. Okay.
He is unkillable. I will not die.
Beautiful.
So tonight we begin exactly where we left off last week. Neverwinter. Outside the White Sails Trading Company, where Val and her little brother were shopping with Colt. Colt was distracted by something and then, for some reason, pulled out a pistol to point it at Val. As Val saw this, she instinctively held up her hands and yelled for Colt to stop. Now, Val, at this time, you feel the familiar tingle of a wild magic surge through you. And then before Colt pulls the trigger, everything goes white. And then you are suddenly jolted awake. And it's like when you feel like you're falling asleep and you're suddenly falling back, but you're not. You're just you're jolted awake. So you're jolted awake and you look around and now you remember. That was just another nightmare. You're in an armored carriage heading for Neverwinter. And across from you is Star, going through some documents. Black hair and all. She looks at you a little concerned, but it's not the first time you've had a nightmare about Colt. Although he has been dead for 3 years. You remember very clearly what happened. You had met him in a Candlekeep crew, gone on some missions together, became good friends, and then cleared out a platinum mine full of goblins and orcs and baddies. And as you were about to leave, party turned a corner, and wouldn't you know it, there was a Medusa there. And you said to yourself, you wish you had told Colt to stop, but you didn't. You froze. He was hit by the Medusa, turned to a statue. The ensuing fight, knocked over, shattered. Candlekeep crew, complete chaos, retreated back. They went their separate ways after that because it was just a big old mess after that. Eventually, Star found you. You told her what happened. You went with her in a Black Hook expedition to the cave, collected all the Colt pieces, spent 3 months trying to put them back together again. Got every piece. It took a while. Undid the curse, but he was gone. No one could find his soul. They couldn't put him back together. He was dead, and there was no getting him back. Needless to say, Star was devastated. But she took you on to not replace him, but fill a role, really. Trained you to be a rogue, to fight. You took Colt's sword. You keep a few of his feathers inside of your pocket. Star now decided to dye her hair black. Some say in mourning, others say because Colt no longer was out there drawing attention away from her, she took a more open role in the Black Hooks. And you were pretty much at her side. she resents you a bit for what happened to Colt. She doesn't say it, but you feel it. Eventually, you two did track down some of the Candlekeep folks responsible for that entire cluster. You found one of them, and you killed him. Brutally. Stripped him naked, threw him down a hole with a gelatinous cube, and stood there and drank whiskey while he slowly dissolved. You didn't feel better afterwards, but you felt justified. As you look out, Val, from this armored carriage approaching Neverwinter, you see a largely bombed-out landscape. It's been 8 months since the airships of Mintarn started bombing up and down the Sword Coast, destroying settlements, fleets, a lot of stuff. Neverwinter was hit hard, but remains the sort of headquarters of the resistance of this Mintarn invasion. The Black Hooks have played quite a role in collecting intelligence about Mintarn. In fact, you, Star, Alien, a person named Alien, and a person named Meow led a raid 6 months ago, stole 4 airships, brought them back, converted them, reversed engineered them. But you saw a lot of airships there. You know there's an invasion coming. But now, Star's bringing you to Neverwinter for a special mission. Something that she hasn't really talked about, and will tell you when you get there. She's reviewing a variety of files and dossiers of the crew she's putting together for you to join to send them in turn for some sort of mission. Seeing you stretching on, Star will say, "Did you have another nightmare about Colt?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like always, really.
I dream about him also sometimes.
Did you sleep well?
Don't sleep well much these days as it is. Lots going on. Especially this mission I'm sending you on, but I wish he was here. I don't think, I feel like we'd still be in the same position we are now, but I'd feel better about it. Listen, I know
Colt was special. He was I think it would be better if he was here. I think somehow he would have.
What's that? You dropped out there.
Sorry. I think if Colt was here, it would be better. I think he would have fixed things. He's always the best of us.
Well, if there's one thing I know Colt would do, he doesn't really fix things. He didn't fix things. He made things better, but he didn't really fix things. But listen,
Sure, maybe I used the wrong phrase.
Well, listen, I know that you think I hold you responsible for what happened, and I might have, but
because I am.
Listen, things happen. I sent him the Candlekeep, so I'm as much as blame as you are.
And I froze.
No.
When it mattered most.
I want you to know I'm very proud of you for the last 3 years. You have turned into an amazing warrior, and I'm glad you're here with me.
I'm glad that you helped me anyway, and you've been the teacher I could hope for, given the circumstances.
Well, you're the only part of Colt that's left in this world, so. Anyways,
Yeah.
She hands over files to you. This is who we'll be taking to Mintarn. And as you read that, we now go to Neverwinter, to a potion and a prayer, with the owner of said bar, a handsome gentleman named Meow. Yes, that's right, Meow owns a potion in the prayer. He is I don't know. I would say minor celebrity in Neverwinter. Minor celebrity of the sorts of like, the local radio DJ that always goes to high school football games sort of celebrity. Like, everyone knows him, but like, oh yeah, it's that guy. Meow has been here for about 2 years. He's very friendly, grew his hair out, has a lovely mustache, very rugged. Has himself pretty well put together. Meow, you are, and let me switch screens here to take us to this particular location. There we are. I think everyone should say it. Now, Meow, you are... Oh, nope, I guess we're not there because I didn't do the right thing. Let's see here. There we go. Everyone should see a bar-like tavern on their screen now.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, good.
So cute.
Now, Meow, you are in your office and going over the works and whatnot, papers and books. You know that Star and Vel are coming. You've been here for about 2 years now. Previously, you were in, of course, Baldur's Gate. A bit down on your luck, obviously. Upset about the death of your wife and your daughter. You were basically a hot mess. But one day, you got into a fist fight with a local group of folks, known as the Blackhooks. And in that fight, a man named Marcus saw you. And, gosh, thought you had potential. Brought you in, cleaned you up, gave you a job. At first, just hanging out at bars, being a bouncer, a heavy, protecting shipments. But then he sent you to Neverwinter to take care of a problem for him. There was a location that the Blackhooks wanted to take over. They wanted to make it their HQ. A place called A Potion and a Prayer. You went there. You attempted to negotiate with the owner, Shane. He wouldn't sell. So obviously you went to the most natural conclusion. You slit his throat. And right now there's a stain on the bar that has never quite come out of where he bled out on that bar. You tell everyone it's the time you dropped a case of cherries on there and it just stained the wood. But you killed the owner of that bar. You took it over. And the staff that questioned it, they went on an extended vacation, so to speak. And boy howdy, did you impress the Blackhooks with your, let's say, proactive nature to solve a problem. So, here in Neverwinter, you own a potion of prayer, serving as the Blackhooks HQ for the time being. Now, that's not why you were a minor celebrity. You're a minor celebrity because you were the only tavern that did not close during the first nights of bombing of airships. You remained open the entire time, serving drinks to wayward soldiers coming in and out. You're known as the place that doesn't close. Foolishly, though, because, people are bombing all over the place, and the top 2 floors are a mess of bomb damage. But you just put a bunch of sandbags up there, it kind of softens the blow. The place is going to collapse one of these days. Hopefully you're not there, but it's fine, it's fine. The branding is brilliant. In fact, your face is on every mug here in A Potion of the Prayer. Sometimes you're doing this, other times you're doing this. It is, you are never one to wait for an autograph or to tell a story about how you bravely served the soldiers of Neverwinter their drinks during their times of need. Now, obviously, now with the war going on, the only people coming in here are soldiers, mercenaries, and other shadowy folks. But, it's the world you live in, so you feel very, very comfortable. In your office, one of your main bartenders by the name of Connor comes in. Hey, Bus.
Connor.
Hey, just want to let you know that creepy kid from Water Deep's here.
Huh.
The Asena kid. But he's creeping out everyone. I don't really want to give him any drinks, but like, obviously, we got to be nice to him. But I don't know. It's just he's giving some weird vibes.
Huh. Let me come out and say hello.
Okay. I understand there's some more people coming here tonight. Meow, you know that Star and Vel are on their way for some sort of mission, and that you've been tapped to join it.
Okay. Meow will kind of scooch back in his chair. He will put a bookmark in the ledgers he was looking through. Sidebar, Meow can read, apparently.
Yep.
That's
Oh
exciting.
my god!
My
You sure can.
God!
That's crazy!
Not only is he not
you
dead, he
suggesting
can
that-
read.
Not
I
only
think the only reason this is the darkest timeline is because Meow can read.
100%. It's the butterfly effect. It's
Oh
what has
my
caused
God.
us to go down this trail.
not only can you read, but you have a weekly column in the Neverwinter Times. I mean, you don't write it, but you do dictate it. I mean, you still can't write, but you can read.
That's hilarious.
Hey, baby steps.
Big steps.
So Meow will kind of gently tap his book in a kind of a loving way and put it in the drawer. Very politely scooch in his chair, brush off his shirt, straighten his back, puff out his chest, chin in, and he'll walk out the door. To the
And
little kids,
as we go from there, we will cinematically pan over to Elian. Elian, known unofficially as the Prince of Waterdeep, a very well-known descendant of the Yasena family, the most loving family in all of Waterdeep. Yes, he kind of went out to find himself, had his own little wayward journey, but finally came back to rejoin the family business. Now, Elian, your story also goes back a little bit as well. You went to Mintarn with Thane and Marie trying to stop a civil war. Failed miserably, to the point where Celise was killed, as well as his father and most of the rebels. You tried, it just didn't work. And rather than stick around to see what happened, the three of you went back to Waterdeep. And, well, tried your luck at the yawning portal. Went down, and there were a few poor decisions, and an intellect devourer ate your brain, killing you. And you were sent back to Azarak. Now, Thane and Marie tried really hard to get you back. Thane went back to negotiate with Azarak himself to bring you back. Left with your stuff, and left you there. However, your parents, Eliza and Ezekiel, made a new deal with Azarak to bring you back to Waterdeep whole again. And, you know, maybe it was perspective, maybe it was dying, but you came to learn that your parents really do love you. And you were welcomed back into the fold once again. You were the face of the Yasena family. Handsome young man, doing what needed to be done in Waterdeep to keep it safe. You, of course, were sending the homeless to Azarak here and there, without blinking. You were cleaning up the streets. It was justified. These people will have died anyways. You're at least putting them to good use, keeping your patron happy. Now, at this time, the Yasenas entered into a sort of working relationship with the Blackhooks. This is where you met Star and Val, just passingly, at like social events. You did a few things for them, they did a few things for you. You were on that raid to steal the airships. You were very impressive. You raised a lot of eyebrows. You were an impressive warrior. So while you're not part of the Blackhooks per se, you are adjacent to them, representing the interests of your family and Waterdeep here in Neverwinter to make sure that this war is won, but also won at your family's advantage. Now, the biggest compliment you've ever received was from your father and mother, telling you how proud they were of you, how you've grown to be an amazing man. This was after you stopped 2 spies on their estates. 2 women. Sisters. Stopped them, killed them, sent them screaming to Azarak. Later identified as the Belmont sisters, they were spies from Mintarn. You took pleasure in killing them, because they made your parents proud. Your father would have liked to have feed on both of them, but the way you dispatched them efficiently, fantastic. You've been sent to Neverwinter by your mother and your father for this mission because the Black Hooks requested you, because you're a killer and you don't blink an eye, and you're needed for this mission. Sitting at the Potion of Prayer, which you've been to before, Roger sits down in front of you. Mr. Yasena, I have a message from your father.
What is it?
He hands over a note, and you open it, and it says, "Love you, XOXO Dad." But it's illusionary script that you can only read. It says, "Son, I'm not sure what this mission is that you've been sent for, but it must be important. Keep your wits about you, and if you see anything that perhaps the family could use, keep that in mind. Be safe. We love you." The boys and I, we're gonna, all my psychics have the same. The boys and I are gonna take up some rooms here, and we'll wait till you return from your mission. But anything specific you would like us to do, Mr. Yasena, while you're gone?
He folds up the note, put it in his pocket, and thinks for a moment. And then just says, "No, you're dismissed."
Do you wish? Sits up, bows his head respectfully, goes out the door, leaving you.
Right.
As Meow walks across... Oh, also, I want to mention, Elliot is dressed like... It was like a combination... He is dressed in very expensive wear. The man knows how to shop. And with it... Yeah, he's fashionable. He people knows him. However, he does look fucking crazy in the eyes. So, people steer clear of him. As Meow crosses across this room towards Alien, we see him pass a table with an Earth Genasi with blue hair. Of course, Ametrine. Ametrine!
Why does Amateur have blue hair? Stupid.
Well, this is your prologue. You're about to find out.
Okay, sorry, I'll shut up.
Ametrine, when you came out from the Underdark, there was no one to run into, so you wandered around a bit, exploring the world. It was very strange. Lots of weird songs. And just as you're about to go back, you met a really interesting drow named Rue, also from the Underdark. And you two became pretty good friends. She was wild and chaotic, but showed you this world, and you two traveled a bit. You met her father, Bertram Reynolds, captain of a ship. You two and him had many awkward family dinners of those two arguing that you found to be hugely amusing. But you two explored this world until the war started. It was then that you discovered that she was part of this organization known as the Black Hooks, having been recruited by Star some time ago. And Rue was very fond of you and didn't want you to be completely involved with the Black Hooks. So, well, again, you're not officially part of the Black Hooks, you were Black Hook adjacent. You knew that Rue did things for the Black Hooks, spied, etc., which you thought was very exciting, very interesting. In fact, Rue convinced you to adopt your new hairstyle. Blue hair. You often like to change hairstyles and whatnot. You guys like to be crazy, stuff like that. So that's why you have blue stylized hair, because Rue likes to come up with new ways to dress, hair, be spies, be hard to recognize, and this is just your current hairstyle. Makes perfect sense.
We'll say that I use like mold earth or something like that to change the
Yes,
color.
that's exactly what you do.
But it only lasts an hour, so she has to like keep doing it
Yes.
over and over.
Sure. During the airship raid, you and Rue weren't participants per se, but you were part of a team that was standing by in case things went bad. You could get them in, get in, and get out of there. So you have met in passing Vel and Star. You certainly know Meow, being the owner of this bar. You've seen Elian at a few Black Hook social gatherings, but you haven't really. The closest person you're to is Rue. That's your best friend. That's been your traveling companion for several years now. Whatnot. You also know Bertram Reynolds, her dad, as well. So Rue is sitting there with you. You're both having some ales. She's kind of looking around, and she's pointing out a few people that you've seen before. She goes, "Boy, I don't know what this mission is, but there's some heavy hitters here."
Really? Like who?
Oh, see that handsome man over there? That's Elian. We met him at a party, guess like a year ago. He's a Yesena. And then I think
Okay.
Star and that tiefling are coming, who we met a few months ago. Actually, Star recruited me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, into the Black Hooks. Yeah, so she's always sad, but she's a good person.
Mm-hmm. Well, this mission will be really exciting.
I think so. I mean, you were asked to come along. I've been talking you up a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Aw, that's so nice of you.
Well, you're so good at what you do. I mean, how many times have we
Are
seen?
you gonna use it? Is it because you want me to be a distraction again, so you can steal some stuff?
I don't know what this mission is at all. I mean, we might have to do that stuff, but if there's people there who mean us harm, I mean, how many times have you saved me and I've saved you? So you can handle yourself.
Right.
We're tough.
It's just a shame I didn't bring that fog cloud spell today. Darn.
Well, I don't
That
think
would've
anything
been
will
fun.
happen. Anything interesting will happen today. I'm sure we can figure it out later.
No, so we could steal things.
Ooh. Yeah, I know a lot of mercenaries here. They're not as kind, but I like what you're thinking there. She clinks her glass with you. And we will go back to Meow. You're making your way over to Elian.
Meow will kind of try to approach Elian from behind in a stealthy way. I'm getting told no. But he's going to do it anyway.
I just put chips in my mouth.
Meow will kind of try to approach Elian from behind and very sneakily put one arm around Elian's neck in a very friendly way and say, "Elian, it's good to see you. Welcome to the Jewel of Faerun, Potion and a Prayer. How have you been, my friend?"
Elion will give him the biggest side eye ever, grab his wrist and squeeze it so hard, and rip it off of him in not in an aggressive way, but in a like a a don't you fucking dare way, and like, slowly start twisting his wrist and his arm.
Are you going to make a? Are you resisting this, Meow?
No, Meow will kind of just playfully brush it off like, "Ah, Elian, always as cheerful and lovely as ever. How are you, my friend?"
So he's gripping Meow's wrist in a way where he wants it to hurt. So just saying, and
Meow's gonna roll a deception check to try to. I rolled a 1. You can see me writhing in
I
pain.
love it.
Amazing, amazing.
So at that, Elion smirks, and just kind of goes, "Well, at this moment, I'm doing better, but what's it to you?"
Oh, you know, just making small talk. What can I get you to drink?
Hold, please.
Also, what's the barkeep's name? Sweet.
So he looks over at the menu, still holding your arm / wrist, whatever. And yeah, can I please have some Fey wine?
Meow will look kind of over his shoulder. Tiny! Some Fey wine for the handsome man! And please make sure that Tiny is the largest human being in the room by like a wide margin.
Yes, I love it.
Sure.
It's my bar.
Anything else?
With that, he'll let his arm go, but his eyes are very much giving him the, like, don't ever do that again look. But he's still smiling. He's, like, smirking, but he's, like, giving him death glare.
Meow will, like, brush it off with a smile and kind of casually put his arms behind his back to where you can't see them and start grabbing his wrist and, like, massaging it out. But does so stealthily.
Now, you would also see at this point Rue is there with Amatrine. Two people you have. You know Rue from the Black Hooks, and you know that Amatrine is usually someone that also hangs out with her and is also included on this special mission.
They'll kind of catch Meow's eyes. As I live and breathe. Amatrine, Rue, is that you?
Sure is, good buddy.
No.
No.
No, it's not. I don't know who you're talking about.
Nope, we don't know who you're talking about, Meow. They're both giving like little smug, shit-eating grins and like winking badly at you.
Well,
Amatrine's just blinking.
I guess I must have mistaken my two friends who I was about to buy the next rounds for.
Rue leans into Amatrine. Maybe we should stop this ruse and get free drinks. Wait. You tell him you're Rue and I'll tell him I'm Amatrine.
Okay.
Okay.
It's me. It's a Rue.
I'm Amatrine. How do tables work? Oh, what's a drink?
Hey.
I don't know what's going on.
I like to steal things.
Oh, I'm so confused in this world all the time. I'm sleepy.
I have daddy issues.
Oh, yeah. This is. You know what? It's all. It's coming back to me. I think I did have the right people. I just was looking at the wrong ones. Amatrine, Rue, not Rue, Amatrine. How are you? It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's good to see you too.
What are you
Jinx,
drinking?
You owe me an ale.
Ales, please. Your finest ales.
2 ales. Tiny, 2 ales.
Do you always yell across the room when you're taking orders?
Only when I want to be noticed, which is all the time. So yes.
Oh. I see.
Anyway.
Being the center of attention must be really annoying to everyone.
Only when you're not the center
Also,
of attention.
how are your vocal cords doing after all that yelling?
You know, I practice them daily. It gets very loud in here. So, you know, yelling across the room on a day-to-day basis, it trains the vocal cords. Much like you train any other muscle in your body. You use it and it will grow.
Interesting.
Yes, it's science. And with that, he'll kind of give like a shit-eating grin.
Do you know when this meeting is going to start?
With that, Meow will walk over to a table where I'm assuming patrons are sitting and just grab the table and start dragging it towards Ametrine and Rue's table to combine two tables.
Okay. Before he leaves, I want to try to pickpocket him.
Ooh, boy!
Oh, no, you don't.
No, I don't. It's just for funsies.
I have a very high passive perception, just so you know.
Okay. If you're gonna do it, make your roll.
16.
I have a 20
It's a 16
passive
sleight of
perception.
hand.
Okay, what are you trying to take?
Nothing. Just like slipping my hand in his pocket to see what I can find.
Yeah, what do you do?
Ametrine.
I feel like this is. What?
Get your hand out of there.
My hand's not
What are you
there.
doing?
That's Rue. That's Rue.
I'm sorry. Rue, get your hand out. Of course, Rue. I'm so sorry. Rue, please remove your hands from my pockets. You know I don't keep anything in there. It's all in the back safe. It's okay.
I'd say this is like a joke, like an inside joke.
Okay. You've done this before with Meow?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And
Am I getting better at least?
No, but you know, it's the thought that counts. Ametrine over there, I hear, has very sticky fingers. You should talk to Ametrine. With all our adventures together, she might be able to teach you, a couple things.
Yeah, she's been trying, but I'm not very coordinated, unfortunately.
I believe in you. And with that, he'll give her like a slight little side wink, and then continue to drag the table as loudly as possible across the room.
With that, unless there's like going to be another conversation between people, but if not, we're going to just check in with everyone. Everyone, Elian, Ametrine, Meow. Was there something else you had in mind to talk about?
I'm chilling.
Okay, we are going to now turn back to Vel and Star in the carriage as they enter Neverwinter. Val, as you look out at Neverwinter, you see a place that has been wrecked by bombings. Craters along the road. Mounds of where you're pretty sure people are buried there. There's gallows outside to discourage deserters and thieves, some of which look recently used. There's some smoke coming up in other parts of the city. There's obviously been something going on here. And as you are now fully read in on all these people, as I gave people their prologues. That's pretty much on these dossiers. It's those three. There's a few other people there you've read in about just to get you familiar with it. You're going to be the point person on this mission. Star is not going with you. Star is fiddling with the braid that it's very similar to Colt's, looking out the window too. Finally looks to you. Any concerns about anyone we're bringing along?
Many, but none that I believe are.
Oh, you froze.
No.
Nope. Okay, no.
Sorry, new place. Obviously, the Wi-Fi is not quite up to date at
no
the
problem.
moment.
I mean, it might help if you turn your camera off. It'd be less bandwidth issues. Just
Yeah, I might do that.
yeah. Although we love seeing your lovely face.
Oh, my camera was on. Thanks.
No problem. Yeah, you're picking your nose the entire time. Star nods. Yes, some of them are a bit much, but they're very good. Not those airships, but good. Well, we're about to enter here, so I will tell you everything as soon as we get there. Carriage goes through the town. The thing that, Valley, I think you would notice most about this place compared to the last, when you visited before this all started, was there's no children in the street. There's no old people in the streets. They've been evacuated months ago. This town, for all intents and purposes, is a war camp. There's soldiers, there's mercenaries, there's shady-looking people, but anyone that could leave has left. Everyone who's staying here is here for the war. You might see a few adolescents who refuse to leave to stay with their parents. A few old timers that are like, I was born here and I'm gonna die here. But for the most part, they have all left. You pull into the potion in the prayer. And then your tokens are at the bottom here. I'll move them. Does everyone see the star and Vel moving tokens, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Star enters first. There are other black hooks in this building. They all give her a respective nod. She walks in with authority. She's not making eye contact with anyone. She's knows exactly where she's going. Vel, you are walking in behind her, arms behind her back. I would say you are dressed for battle, and you have a lot of gold and platinum adorning your horns as well. You've pilfered a lot of things the last 3 years, and you've spent a lot of stuff on yourself. So you turn some heads as well. You walk right past everyone. You take a quick look at the four here. Elian, Ametrine. Pull out. Oop, there you are. Elian, Ametrine, Rue, Meow. You start give a little head nod, and she just, as if she owns the place herself, makes her way back to a back sort of private conference room, and is expecting all four of you to follow.
I mimic her self-importance slightly.
All right. Well, then,
True.
Ametrine,
As a joke.
do you hold that pose when you come into the room, or do you not?
What do you mean?
Well, you're walking. You're pretending to walk like Star, right?
No, I'm just like sitting at the table with Rue, like kind of like mimicking. Like,
Okay. Well, Rue gets up and goes back where
No.
Star and Vel went. So you're gonna go with them.
I'll see her get up and I'll go follow.
Okay. So you walk in.
It's just a joke.
Okay, you walk in. I was curious of whether you were pretending to be self-important when you walked into that room or not, or you're just walking in normally.
No, I was just mimicking Star.
Okay.
Walking in,
Elian.
not knowing who she is.
So Elian walks over to the bar. I assume that like the drink he ordered is probably like on the counter.
Yes.
So he'll take a sip, and for fun, is it good or is it bad?
Meow. Roll a performance check for your bartender.
It's bad.
You know what? It's a little much on the cocktail juice. It's like, ugh, all right. But it's free.
So he takes a sip, visibly like his eyebrows, like, what's that called? They twitch. And then he reaches over the bar with the glass and pours it on Tiny's shoes.
Okay.
And
Tiny knows exactly who you are. And he is probably 18 inches taller than you are.
Yeah.
But he backs away.
Yeah.
And goes, terrible, sorry. I thought this was before someone else. Can I make you a new one?
I feel bad for Tiny. He takes the glass and like keeps it like upside down and puts it upside down on the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And says, "Just learn how to be a better bartender. You shouldn't be serving mud water." And then
absolutely, Mr. Yusena
walks away without even a glance to the room, not because Vel's there or because anyone else went over there, but because he wants to now. You can't tell me what to do. I'm kidding.
In the background, Meow's going to be looking at Tiny, just like, come on, man. He's like visibly upset with Tiny for making a bad.
Poor Tiny.
Tiny is sweating. He is like Tiny has like a wet spot from his neck to his ass on his back. He has heard that Elliot has eviscerated bartenders in the past for not making a drink correctly. Whether it's true or not, hard to say. But yeah, he feel like he dodged a bullet there by walking away with all his limbs.
That only his shoes got dirty.
Meow will walk behind the bar and get a rag, 2 rags. One for the floor. He'll toss it on the floor. One he'll use to wipe off the sweat from Tiny's brow and kind of traipse it around his neck and just give him a pat on the back and say, "You'll get him next time, bud." Oh. And then he'll walk with a tray of grog into the back room to join the others.
As you come in, Star motions for you to close the door.
He will do it with his free
just
hand.
because Rue came in first, Val might say hello to her. She comes in and like hold her hand for a handshake. Hello, nice to meet a fellow Black Hooks member.
Oh, hello, Valhalla. Great to see you.
And then she'll
again.
try and pickpocket Rue.
Okay. I need to pull up her sheet because I wasn't expecting you to do that.
Val's very different. She did roll on that one, unfortunately.
Okay, well then. Yeah.
However, he still has. I want to see it. Sorry, new character sheet. Let me just double check. Do I still have? Oh no, I don't have that reaction anymore. Okay, yeah. So, in that one, sleight of hand. Somehow came to 27. I'm not sure how. But
well, you are a rogue, right? Which means you have reliable talent. Which means anything less than a 10 is a 10.
Oh so, yeah, I'm liking this.
Yeah. So even if it's that one, naturally you cannot roll less than. You say a 27?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's amazing.
Then yeah, no, you despite being not your best work, but you able to get something out of her pocket. What are you looking for?
Just anything, like something. I was not ideally not coin, just something that seems like it's slightly more personal than just a bit of coin.
You take a coaster from a bar that her and Amatrine got kicked out of once because it was really, really funny because you both got really drunk and you kept knocking glasses off like cats. Like
I think we were singing karaoke really badly, but there was no karaoke machine.
Exactly.
Kind of deal.
You're just singing poorly and you got
causing a public disturbance.
Wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, so Val.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was just to say, Val, like, as she finishes, like, greeting Rue, just looks her in the eye and says, "I think you dropped this," and holds up the coaster.
Rue looks down, like, "Oh," and then looks at you, and she tilts her head.
Val smirks.
She knows you. She looks at Star than you and kind of gives a little hand tip. Thank you, Valhalla. Takes it, looks at Ametry, and puts it in her pocket. And like sits down and maybe puts a few feet between each other just to give you some distance.
No, that was all I wanted to do.
With that, Meow will have closed the door at this point, and will kind of look at the group and say, "Well, isn't this a beautiful group of people in this wonderful place that we've all come together in?"
Now, these are the same folks. Although Rue and Ametrine played a minor role, but Val and Val, Elian, Star, and several others. You joined a few months ago to steal some airships from Mintar. So you're pretty familiar with them in terms of their abilities.
I suggest we have a drink and a toast before we get this meeting started. And he'll kind of place the drinks down on the middle of the table and start passing out drinks to everyone.
Val tries to intercept Stars to check for poison.
Does Meow notice this?
Oh no, she clearly takes the drink before Star can.
I assure you, it's completely safe.
Make a investigation check.
Yeah, but it's not good.
That's a nat 20. For 22.
Meow, make a performance check.
That's a 6.
This is the cheapest shit he has.
Val says, I not only check for poison, but also to ensure that no disgusting swill gets served to us by cheapskates.
I like her.
And she looks him in the eye as she just pours the drink into the poor plant in the corner.
Hey,
I like this one.
Drinks to the plants then. You know they need water too. I didn't become the most
Just looks at the plant and using minor illusion or something. Does thaumaturgy? Or thaumaturgy, I have both of those. The plant visibly withers as the ale hits it.
I would imagine. Hang on.
Elion is very amused right now. He's laughing it up. He's like, "Yeah, this is."
Would I use perception to determine whether or not that's magical or arcana?
Make a perception check.
That's a 20.
At first you're like, "Oh shit, is that acid?" But you have killed many of houseplants in this place, and they die a little. They die a little bit differently. So you think that perhaps that this death, be it real or not real, is magically influenced.
You might say he's a connoisseur of killing plants.
Yes.
Meow will laugh at the gesture and say, I didn't become the most famous bar in all of Neverwinter by selling the best ale. I only became the best by selling ale when no one else would.
Star clears her. Star will clear her throat and stand up, not drinking. Well,
took a drink and threw it out.
Anyways, thank you all for coming here as quickly as you did. Now, as you know, Mintarn continues to bomb up and down the Sword Coast, and our sources on the island suggest a more large-scale invasion is only months away. The airships that we stole several months ago will give us a chance, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Now, our sources on the island say that the tyrant Blythe is building a machine of some sort. Now, we've all used sending stones before. The concept of connecting with someone in the future or someone far away to send a small message. We understand that Blythe is creating a machine that is like a sending stone, except it connects to someone in the future. I can't tell you how devastating it would be to our efforts if she could check in the future to learn what her mistakes were. This could mean the end of the war. Imagine checking in with the future self, knowing what went right, what went wrong. There would be no defense against any invasion. So, she starts laying out maps of the island of Mintarn. You, along with a few others, will board the Musty Mermaid this evening in Neverwinter, captained by Captain Bertram Reynolds. And you all would also know that the Musty Mermaid is now a converted airship. He was the one who also ferried you to the island and helped you escape with the ships as well. He will take you to Mintarn. The long way around, you'll come in from the west, as most of their defenses and observation posts are from the east. You will enter the island, find this machine, get the plans for it, so that hopefully we can rebuild it on our end and figure out how to defend against these airships. But if you can't, your mission will be to destroy it at any cost. Are there any questions?
Amatrine looks real excited when at the prospect of destroying something.
I think Star looks at you, Amatrine, and you two you've shared maybe 30 words of hello, how are you, how's the food. She sees your excitement.
Amatrine's completely forgotten who this person is.
That's fine. Star sees your excitement and smiles warmly at you with a slight nod. All right, she's on board. Star says, my second in command here, Valhalla, will be in charge. She'll go with you. We, of course, have Ellie and Yasena from Waterdeep. As the Yasena family has provided us and the war effort a lot. So, Ellen, welcome once again.
He nods.
And of course, Meow will be on this mission as well, be it that he has proven himself to be quite capable in fights.
You'll see Meow suddenly at a loss for words and kind of lost in thought. And as you're talking, you'll see him fiddling around with something in his pocket.
I need everyone to make a wisdom check. Wisdom saving throw. I'm sorry.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. You can see it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dirty 20.
It was almost a nat 1, but 19.
Where is... Oh, there you are. Wait, no. Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
That was a 4.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Alien, what'd you roll?
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay, so I didn't see yours on here. Okay, that's
I don't
fine.
know. Yeah, it worked before. I don't know why it's
That's
not
fine.
working now.
So 20, Amatrine 19. Yeah, what'd you get?
7.
7, and Val?
4.
4? Oh,
Because I got a net 1, and then I got a 4.
gotcha. Amatrine and Alien. You look around at the table, and for a moment, you're a little confused on who's sitting here. You're getting names sort of mixed around. But then, it's gone.
That's
Star,
normal.
maybe, maybe. Star says, "All right. Well, the rest of this team is on the Musty Mermaid. People you've worked with before. Captain Reynolds is currently working, patrolling over Neverwinter to make sure there are no wayward airships trying to bomb the area. He is up there right now with 3 other ships. Again, thanks to the reverse engineering of Reyna, Neverember, and her team, we've managed to convert several ships to airships. But he'll be landing in about an hour, of which you will board, and then you will depart for Mintar. Do any of you have any questions?
Okie dokie, twinkle twinkle.
That's weird. Okay. Cool. All right. As that
Like a lullaby.
Yeah, as that unexpected exchange shoots out across the table, you have, you said you have grog, just sitting there on the table.
Yep. Well, we're one short now.
One short. That's fine.
I wanna have the
Belle
grog.
checked out hers as well.
You know, like a cat when the cats like knock a glass off a table.
Sure.
I want him to just like make direct eye contact with Meow and just clink.
All right.
Meow's
So
gonna just mutter something under his breath that's incomprehensible.
so you brought in 5. How many cups are still on the table?
Val's checked out 2.
Wait, what?
She checked out Stars and then she grabbed her own one and like threw that in the plant too.
Okay.
So it sounds like we are down 3.
So there's 2 on there. If I understand, there's only 2 on there.
Well, there should be 3 total because there's 3.
Oh, yours.
There was 6 originally. Yeah, we were all in a
Okay.
toast.
Okay. Are you holding yours, Meow?
At this point, I'm holding all. I'm holding the other one too. Whoever's going to be drinking the last one.
Okay. So Meow, make a perception check. Actually, I need everyone to make perception checks.
29.
Wow. Let's see if it works this time.
Wow.
Wow.
I got a nat 20 for 33. What the hell is up with this? I've had 3 nat 20s today.
Wait, 33?
Did it work this
Dark
time?
Valhalla.
My stats changed up because I'm mostly rogue now.
Val's a rogue now. Star trained Val to be a rogue to take over Colt's spot.
Yeah, I'm level 4 wild magic sorcerer, and then everything else is rogue.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
close D&D Beyond and reopen it because I don't know why it's not. Because the roll, it's popping up, like it's showing.
Oh,
up correctly, so I don't know why it's not sending.
I know that for me sometimes, like if the little red dice icon with the B for D&D Beyond has a white circle around it, it means you need to click on that and it'll ask you to reload the page. That could be on either D&D Beyond or Roll20.
Oh, I didn't see. Anyways, I restarted the app, so maybe it's.
Val pulled in a 20. Star pulled in a 27 for her perception check.
We are very perceptive tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god. Nothing below 26.
As the lowest, I think I'll be distracted by the dead plant and trying to revive it using Druidcraft.
Rue pulled in
Well,
a
simultaneous.
25.
Given my nat 20, I'll notice it and immediately drop the spell imagery.
Did you get the 26?
Well, so she'll try to Druidcraft the plant to be alive while simultaneously trying to down the grog in like one gulp.
Elian, did you roll for perception?
Yeah, I got a 14, but it didn't send. I reloaded the page. So
Okay,
the next
14.
one should send.
All right, Ellie, you're the last one to notice this. But everyone else sees like little. Oh, did the music stop?
I think just now.
Just now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just got a notification about it.
Perfect. Let me start a new song before we get into this. Shenanigans. We need to hire a DJ.
I got my fake tavern in the background. Do you see
That's so cool. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
TV, it's a projector, so I just put it on my wall.
Okay. Everyone, Ellen being last, notices the cups ripple. And then you start hearing church bells. Dong, 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 dong.
I knew I should have Eldritch Blasted.
And Meow knows exactly what this is, because he lives in Neverwinter. These are warning bells. There's an air raid. You hear a lot of commotion outside of the room. Star looks at Vel, and she pulls up the plans and looks at Meow to open the door to see what's going on.
Meow will yell out the door. Tiny, prepare the sandbags!
You see Tiny talking to someone. He's talking to 4 soldiers, and he looks white in the face.
Beautiful.
He looks over to Meow and goes... He just shakes his head like, sandbags aren't going to do this. And you hear outside people screaming and running, more church bells, and you each feel like... I don't know. If you ever been like near a dumpster that gets dropped close to you, that sort of earth thud, you're feeling thuds in the ground. And Star immediately runs out to see what's going on.
Side note, I like to think that Meow like literally invented travel mugs. Like he has like little caps to put on top of his mugs of ale when the shaking starts, so it doesn't spill, but you can still drink from it.
Yeah, we'll say that. Sure.
That's incredible.
I would also like to add to that. He has a collection of them in his back pocket, and he immediately whips out for the 2 drinks that are still on the table, and we'll put them over.
Oh my god.
So Star has run out of the room to see what's going on. What do you do?
I'm immediately following Meow. Sorry, Star.
Okay.
Meow will look to the rest of the group and say, time to grab your things. We should head out.
You can't.
I thought this
this
place was like the safest place in Neverwinter.
It was until my cohort, Tiny, told me that maybe we should not be here anymore.
You're starting to hear sirens blaring in the distance now.
You see, at the end of the day, this is still a bar. I may have gotten lucky, but, it's not a bunker. So, with that, I've never heard it quite this loud. You should just take my word for it. We should get out of here.
We could go to my bunker.
Oh, you have a bunker?
Well, I have a very deep hole.
The thuds are getting louder.
We should go. And with that,
Okay.
Meow will kind of stop fiddling with whatever it was he was fiddling with in his pocket, grab his equipment from the conveniently placed corner, and he will start heading outside.
Did you leave the 2 drinks on the counter?
Yes, and he put them under the table so that no dust would get in them while we were... Meow's very frugal. He does not waste ale.
Too late. I was gonna go over and purposely dump them out. Knock them over. And then, like, slowly, like, just walk over and, like, humming, like, goes, and, like, dumps them out. And then walks out of the room slowly. Just leisure, like, nothing's happening. Just casually, just go into where everyone else is.
Okay. Amatrine?
Yeah, no, I'll follow.
Are you following casually behind Alien? Rue looks a little worried by this.
Yeah, no, if Rue looks nervous, then I'll follow Rue's lead.
Yeah. So, all you outside, as Alien casually walks outside, looking up into the sky, all of you have seen a raid from Mintarn before. usually 2 or 3 ships dropping bombs from a distance. Looking up over the ocean, you see dozens and dozens of ships descending from the clouds. You hear a thud explosion, and looking up overhead, you see a bright light in the clouds, like the sun, but it's evening. Moments later, you see a burning airship descend from the sky, pieces falling off before you realize those aren't pieces. Those are people jumping off in flames. It goes across the sky and slam into a part of town, and you just see a thud and explosion as flames come up. 2 more airships come crashing down out of the clouds, slamming into the outside of town. And then you hear the rapid thuds of cannon fire. Not only from the ships, but various defenses throughout Neverwinter. Conventional cannons and arcane cannons going off, shooting off back and forth across the sky, just lighting up, going back and forth. Star looks at the 5 of you and says, "Get to the White Sails Trading Company. Get to the ship. Get going. I need to evacuate the royal family." And you know where that's going. You have to run to the docks. Vel, before you go, Star grabs you, takes a stone, puts it in your pocket, says to you in Infernal, which you've talked over the last 3 years, "Be careful." She says to you, "Be careful. Message me when you get to whatever device this is." Hugs her tightly, and then takes off down an alley towards the castle to evacuate the family.
Val just says, "This way," and starts taking off towards the White Sails.
And with that, we will take our first break.
Wow.
Hello there, it's me, Colt Sebastian Taylor, your handsome swashbuckler rogue here on the Longshots D&D. This part of the session, we are currently on break. You're probably yourself, "Colt, what happens during the break? What's going on? Why did you go?" Well, you know what? Sometimes we eat snacks, bathroom breaks, and we can only sit for so long to stretch our muscles. But we do talk between the segments. So, if you didn't want to miss that, then my friends, go down below and join the Discord channel. The link is in below. Whether you're watching this on YouTube or listening to us via the podcast, join the Discord channel and you can chat with us throughout the week and listen to the behind-the-scenes conversations and other fantastic stuff. And, hey, listen, sometimes these breaks are 5 minutes long, sometimes they're 10, but this break is over right now.
Well, I've lost my cat, so I'm not totally ready, but I think he's having fun on his own.
And we're back. So you should now see a map of Mintar.
You can see the ad behind me. It's really funny. I can't fix it.
All right, everyone here?
Yes.
Okay,
Good to go.
Great. All right, so you are. We'll say you are right here, and your goal. I guess I should pick a better color. You're right here, and your goal is to get to here, where the Musty Mermaid should be there waiting for you to get you out of here. Now, as I said, as you have left the Potion of Prayer, you see various ramparts with cannons, mages, sending firebolts up into the air, trying to engage these ships. A few of them are already on fire, but there are a lot of them. This invasion that Star talked about is not months away. It looks like it's starting right now. So, it will take you 5 rounds to get to the dock. What I will need from you is to someone to roll a d20. And how you roll is going to determine what happens as you run towards the dock. I will say the higher the number, the worse it is.
I vote not Vel.
Yeah, I was about to say.
She's gotten like 3 nat 20s tonight.
Yeah.
But
hey, that might mean my luck's running out.
I'll do it.
I was say
Yes,
I've been rolling like poo. I think Amatrine has had middling, so I think.
Well, here's the thing: all of you are going to roll once, and you can pick who rolls the 5th time.
Oh, okay. I like that.
It does get harder as you move along.
So just a flat d20.
Oh, so maybe the person that is that's the worst should roll first, because if it gets harder as it goes.
18. Okay.
Oh no.
So you are all running towards the docks, and you're hearing thuds all over the place. These ships are already bombing parts of Neverwinter. You hear a series of thuds that get closer, closer, and closer, and then just in front of you, you see just a black wisp of something impact a building next to you and then explode out onto the street. A bomb has hit close to you. I need everyone to make a dexterity save for me.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
18.
19.
That's a big 9.
Ruh-roh.
Ooh, 9.
Really?
Ruh-roh.
Okay.
It's okay. I got 172 health. I should be fine. Should be.
Hey, take it from someone who knows. It goes quick.
Okay. For those who made the Elliot and Amatrine fail the save, you take 6 points of piercing damage. Those who pass the save take 3 points, as wooden shards shower the street in the explosion.
That's fine.
Shrapnel, basically. You see people trying to run east out of the city. You've already stepped over a few wounded people that are clearly not going to make it. I need another d20, please.
Who rolled the first time?
Amateur.
I did.
I'll take second. $15.
Boy, okay.
We're getting the high ones out of the way, y'all.
As you continue, you hear a few more thuds. As you pass an intersection, you see a cart that's on fire. People are just leaving everything behind. You look to the side and see several mages on top of a roof, shooting fireballs off towards ships into the distance. However, no impacts near you, no damage. I need a third roll.
I'll do it. That's at 17.
I need everyone to make a dexterity save, please.
Apologies, people. That's an 8 from me.
Natty 20.
$12?
Who are we missing? Elliot, what'd you get?
What am I rolling? Sorry?
Dexterity
I didn't hear.
save.
Oh,
Dexterity.
yes. I didn't hear. Oof. 16.
16. Okay. Wow. Good. These are very beneficial rolls. Amatrine, Val, you take 3 points of piercing damage. Meow and Alien, you take 1. Ametrine, with that nat 20, you take no damage. As a small bomb impacts a roof above you and shatters, sends down shale raining down on you from above. Rue at this point yells at everyone, "We need to get to the ship. Keep moving." Is there any crosstalk here? Or is everyone focused on the ship?
Meow will hold everything in his power back from saying no shit.
Elion will say it. No shit.
Yeah, we'll chuckle.
Do we pass anyone who is actively, like, literally dying?
Leave him be.
Make a perception
For
check.
real.
Or kill him.
Do not care.
That's a 30.
Yeah, there's some injured people here.
Like, if someone's, like, actually, like, within the next, like, 5 seconds or something, like, dying, I can get a soul trinket.
Oh,
As a
I
reaction.
see. Yeah, you pick up a soul trinket.
Cool.
So you're not saving them, you're stealing their soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this timeline.
Yeah.
We're all terrible people.
Listen, I
love
wanted to
that.
note, like, Vel has been trained by Star for the last 3 years, so, like, if you want to know why Colt is the way he is, I mean, here you are. Well done.
Love it.
Alright, that was
Randomly in her hand appears a book with a 4-leaf clover pressed inside that's labeled, you can see etiquette on it.
Ooh, I'd love to take a look at that.
Alright, who hasn't rolled yet? This is the 4th roll.
Elion and Vel, I believe.
I think this is the 4th
Or no,
roll.
Vel,
It's rolled.
Ellie, I think it's your
Roll.
This
roll.
is fourth.
Yeah, I can.
It's your roll.
D20, right? Just
Yep,
one?
D20. Straight roll.
Okay. I'm so sorry, guys.
What'd you roll?
Not 20.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
boy.
Really good.
I need another dexterity save. This DC is higher.
God.
The 15 from me.
18.
I've not been doing rolling great anymore.
I rolled an
Using my
11.
luck.
Boy, what'd you roll? Okay,
I'm
Ellie,
so used to being able to bend luck.
I need a dex save.
I did 18.
You did 18? I didn't see it.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you let me know before you describe what happens? Can you
Sure.
let me know if I passed or failed?
You failed.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna re-roll with Indomitable.
Okay.
And I rolled worse.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. Oh boy. So for those who got under 15, Ametrine Meow, you take 14 points of piercing damage as this time a bomb hits a house and just blows out a wall across the street, shattering you with shards of stone and glass. You heard what you thought was maybe a scream, but if there's anyone in there, they're dead. So if
Belle
it's
tries to get another soul trinket.
you get one. You absolutely get one. So 14 points of piercing damage if you got less than 15.
Was it a house of someone that I would have known, being a resident of Neverwinter?
I mean, do you know where your customers live?
I mean, no, but I live next to them. Would I like see them in the street, walking down the street
There's-
to and from?
Make a perception check.
27.
This was a little old lady that made baked goods for you. She's dead.
Granny, no!
Yeah.
And
Granny,
her soul just flew into my hand in
Yep.
the form of a shell of an egg.
Granny-
Scenes of human
Granny
misery and
hot-
disturbing detail.
Granny Hot Buns was what you called her. She was one of the older residents that were like, I lived here, I was born here, and I'll die here. She refused to evacuate, but now she's evacuated to another life. Boy. Okay.
Meow will make his peace and say, damn,
Round 5. You are just getting to the gates of the White Sails Trading Company. I need another roll.
17.
Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy.
Why?
Boy, howdy.
Can we get one single digit roll? Holy shit.
Boy,
Jesus.
starting to rethink this roll chart here. At this point, you might not make it to part 2. Okay. Dex saves. Roll them up.
We're fine.
Oh, there-
I cracked some healing spells.
Boy.
There's that single digit roll I was looking for.
19. Oh no.
9,
Here.
3.
I'm just gonna hit.
I got a net 20.
Here, I'm gonna
With a net 20, can I like help Amatrine because I think she's kind of quirky and cool and like help shield her a bit?
You know what? I will allow that. So, everyone. Okay, Meow, you take 9 points of piercing damage. Everyone else takes 4 points.
Cool.
Okay, you reach the docks of the White Sails a little battered. Rue, well, I didn't roll for her, but that's fine. I'll take the average. Gets there, and there is the musty mermaid is not there. It's not there. She looks shocked. What you do see is the largest fucking ship you have ever seen. The length of perhaps 5 galleons. One large ship, almost countless portholes, as you see a bunch of cannons pop out, and like a, I don't know, running a stick along a fence, they shoot out, obliterating 2 towers and hitting Neverwinter Castle, to the point where a tower cracks, leans over, and falls off, slamming into a neighborhood. It is a devastating barrage. The ship, however, turns to face you, Main Street of Neverwinter, to pepper a large portion of the town with cannon fire. So it'll take them a few moments to reload. Rue looks at everyone and is looking around, not sure where to take cover. However, before she says anything, again in the clouds you see a large orange light, and then bursting out of the clouds, on fire, is the musty mermaid, being piloted by Bertram Reynolds, making a beeline towards the ship.
Nice.
At this point, Funbox, I am going to, as a player character, yank you out of Meow and put you into Bertram Reynolds for a moment.
Okay.
For the last few hours, you've been patrolling the skies above Neverwinter with 3 other ships. You detected ships trying to sneak in. You engaged all of them. You shot them all out of the sky. But your fellow ships and your ship took critical damage and were shot out of the sky too. You know you're crashing. The ship will make an incredible impact in Neverwinter, so you're trying to get it out to sea so you don't damage the town. As you're going through the clouds, the rest of your crew evacuates. The last person to leave, you're going to try to land the ship and jump off into the water. The last person to leave is a fantastic new recruit, powerful magic user you picked out of Baldur's Gate. A little light on the backstory, but this Anna person is invaluable. She tells you that, Captain, I'll see you on the shore, and then teleports out the last of the crew. As you burst through the cloud line, you see this large battleship. And looking down, you see Rue, your daughter. So instead of crashing into the sea, you are going to crash your ship into the ship as you see it angling down to shoot at black hooks, including your daughter. You are moments away from crashing into the ship. They can see you, and you can see your daughter looking up at you. What are your last thoughts or actions?
He is going to divert whatever power is left in the ship into the... It's an airship, so I'm assuming there's some sort of thruster mechanism.
Yeah, you speed it up, sure.
He is going to go as fast as he can, full speed ahead, head on to the port of the ship. I had to look that up.
Okay.
On the side, and he is aiming straight for that. And he is going to think in his mind, I wasn't always the best father, but at least I can give you this last gift. As he cranks it into beyond full speed, crashing into the side of the ship.
Before you hit, however, you feel a buzz in your pocket. It's a sending stone. The one you gave to your daughter. And there's a message on it. And you look down, you see her holding up the stone, talking to you. She sends a message to you saying, Dad, you chose me when you didn't have to. I loved you the best way I knew how. Thank you, Dad.
He'll kind of tuck it in it back into his. I don't know how sending stones work. I'm assuming
You can send a message back.
Okay. He will. He'll kind of tear up because he's already going fast, and before he has the chance to finish his sentence, he'll kind of like get halfway through saying, "I love you, Rue," before the impact.
Switching back to the ground, Rue drops to her knees, hearing partial of his message, as you see the Musty Mermaid, a ship all of you have been on, impact the port side of the ship so hard it shifts the ship that when the barrage that shoots misses you completely and just peppers the water and some wall next to the port of Neverwinter. The ship crunches in on itself, and then you hear a concussive boom as it explodes, shattering part of the ship. This large battleship begins to spin and then crashes into the water behind the White Sails Trading Company ship, and there is the loudest boom any of you have ever heard as it detonates in the harbor. I need everyone to make a dexterity save again. Fun fact,
11 from Meow.
Fun fact, Kayla wrote me that to read to you of her last words to Bertram.
I don't really know what happened.
Oh, I love this.
I don't
what?
know what I got.
Did you miss a part?
No. I'm talking about my roll.
Oh. What'd you roll?
I don't
11
know.
from Meow.
That's a good question.
Then roll again.
17. Why is it a custom roll? Hang on. Let me just do it again. Okay, 8. I was like, what the heck?
What'd you roll?
8.
8, okay. All of you are blown back about 30 feet into the ground. You are thrown, disoriented. As you're all knocked prone. As you look up, you just see a large cloud of smoke and fire from this large ship. The White Sails Trading Company building shattered. You see a large rampart that overlooks the harbor crack, detach, and fall over into the port itself from this massive detonation. The harbor of Neverwinter is effectively destroyed from this ginormous explosion from the destruction of the ship. Rue is stunned and in tears, obviously. Your motive of transportation is now gone.
Do I know of any other possible, like, shelter or mode of transportation in the area that we could hijack or use?
Make a history check.
History. Ooh, not too bad at history. That's going to be a 19.
Okay. Alright, can everyone see the map?
I can.
Yes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You folks are right here. Val, you know that one person who is not evacuated from Neverwinter is the groundkeeper of the Neverwinter Cemetery. Who is?
I would know him well.
You would know him. He's a druid.
Oh my god.
And, hypothetically, he could get you to Mintarn via tree. If he's still there, if he's still alive. But you need to get there, because there are now, I would say there's fire here, fire here, fire here, fire here. This is completely destroyed. It is going to...
Okay.
So, are you going to suggest that?
I'm going to say we need to get to the cemetery. There's transportation there. And I'm trying to, like, literally drag Rue to her feet. Like, come on, we got to go. He didn't die for nothing.
Rue will get up, look one last time, wipe her face, look at Amatrine, make sure she's okay.
Yeah, no, I'll just, like, I'll just, like, sort of, like, not hug her, but, like, you know, just say, come on, and just basically, like, lift her.
Yeah, I'll just look at Amatrine like, you got her?
Elian, Meow?
Meow's kind of get himself to his feet, and you'll see him fumbling around with something in his pocket again.
I'm gonna steal that. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, Val seeing that might take a moment to just try and pickpocket him. To find out what that is.
You steal it, I'll destroy it. Perfect combo.
I mean, are you sure this is the time you want to do that? You just
No.
did see your transportation leave and everything's on fire.
She's gonna... yeah, I mean, they're taking a moment to get Rue up. So she's going to take a moment to just really quickly, like, give Meow, like, a pat on the shoulder, like, you good? Like, looking him in the eyes, trying to distract him as she...
Okay.
pickpockets him.
Make a sleight of hand check.
This is the perfect.
That's a 27.
What's your passive, Meow?
I mean, not that high.
What are you fiddling with?
It's an indistinct silver coin.
Break it.
Nothing remarkable,
Break it.
but it's the only coin in his pocket.
Spend it.
Yeah, Val just puts it in her own pocket and keeps moving.
While his hands are fiddling with it.
Yep.
Do you
Replace it.
replace it with something
Replace
else?
it with a rock. Replace it with a
Yeah,
rock.
I replace it with a coin I have that's about the same size and shape.
While it's in my hand.
Yeah.
Oh well, I would assume that while I'm pickpocketing, I like distracted you and I like said you good and like took a moment to like.
She'll have picked a point where is your hand always in your pocket during this?
During this particular moment, I mean, it's not always in the pocket, but I mean, yeah.
Okay, we should leave it for now, but should be keeping an eye on him. Like, what's so special about a random coin?
Okay.
All right.
Like,
With that, Meow will he'll
Right.
kind of brush himself off and be like, "That was weird."
That was
Uh-oh.
weird.
Oh, we're lagging. He'll just kind of like mentally brush it off, and then he will go to help up anyone who's still on the ground, and kind of question Vel for a second because we need to cross the ocean, and he doesn't understand why going further inland away from the ocean would get us across the ocean.
Yeah, she's just
you're
kind of already
explaining
moving, expecting people to follow her. She's just like, we need to get to the cemetery. She has time to pickpocket, but not time to explain.
Okay.
The wrong button.
It will, and this should be interesting. It's a bit of a distance to the cemetery. I'm going to need, between the four of you, 15 rolls to get there. So, you can do, seriously. You can do it like one at a time, or you can do all your rolls at a time at once.
Let's do that. Let's do all.
Let's just do all at once.
All
And
right.
see what happens.
So, well, what I mean is like, who wants to go first?
Me.
I guess Vel's leading them, so maybe.
No matter. All right.
10.
Okay, Amatrine's doing the first 4 rolls. You 10. Okay. Oh god.
9, 7, and 4.
9, 7. Okay. Not 20, so 9, 7, and 4. All right, perfect.
No. Sorry, I just rolled 3
I see that.
d20s.
I see that.
When I realized that we're doing 4.
I see that. Okay, good news.
Or are we doing 5?
You're doing 4. We'll do 4 at a time. All right, good
Doing
news.
4.
You make it to here, and there are impacts around you. And you glance up to see a few more airships being shot out of the sky, but nothing lands close to you. You do see, however, 3 airships that were behind the battleship. Can everyone see me if you're watching the stream? There's a visual aspect to this.
No.
Yes.
No? Alright, well, I'll describe it best as I can. One ship is trying to pull up to get over the concussion wave. It goes perpendicular and then falls back on itself, capsizing in the air and slamming into the ground, exploding. The second ship is trying to turn off to the side, gets put into a spin and spins and crashes in the ground, shattering. The third ship gets yeeted up into the air, goes perpendicular, doesn't fall backwards, leans forward, but overcorrects and crashes face down into the ground as well. That you get the sense that that explosion has taken off not a majority, but a good chunk of this invasion has been destroyed with Bertram Reynolds' sacrifice at the harbor.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he is obliterated.
No.
Now and
Why
Bert
does my
Reynolds
character
is
always
alive
die?
every time.
I thought he would have done like a somersault out or something. Like.
The explosion obliterated everyone on the battleship. There were no survivors. All right, I need 4 more rolls, and I'll say if someone gets a nat 1, that will count. I will take off a round of rolling.
I got a nat 1.
There's no way.
I got a 1, 5, 17, and 4.
Oh my god.
Where's your
Take
roll?
off the 17.
Oh, I see it. Oh,
Yeah,
I
it
see it.
looks like it's
Oh, okay. Hang
If you
on.
hover over the 27, it'll show you
I
the
see it, I see it.
numbers.
Alright, I am deleting round 20 from my roll chart, which is good because every single roll in that roll chart was terrible.
Good to know.
Yeah. Okay. So for that one, you double timed it, and so you double time it, going through Meow knows an alley, because he's been here for a few years. You get a little closer, And then you continue to move. There are a few more impacts near you. Nothing all that terrible. However, oh boy. I need a dexterity save, please, from everyone.
Nine.
18.
15.
Okay.
Oh, I did not
Minty.
showing up. Sucks.
All right. A barrel of black powder descends from the sky and lands near you and explodes. Those who had under 15 take 13 points of fire damage. Everyone else takes half as a bomb explodes near you.
So 6?
6 if you made the dexterity save, yes.
I was on mute. What the heck?
Okay.
I was saying I couldn't do math, basically.
All right. I need 4 more rolls from somebody.
I'll do it.
I believe. If you click
I
the
just
dice
followed
4
the limit.
times, it'll roll it all 4 at the same time.
Freaking water.
Well, if you go on Roll20 and you go to that little menu bar on the top left-hand side, there's a little D20.
Yes.
You
4
can 4 times. You can tell it how many dice you want to roll.
Oh no.
That's not good. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I shouldn't be rolling tonight.
Oh no.
2 17s, a 7 and a 4.
I mean, it could be worse.
Not by much.
I don't know, man. That's
It
pretty
could have
bad.
been
It
4
could be-
17.
Yeah, you're right.
Could be 4 nat 20s.
Oh, that would have been the
Could be-
luckiest shit.
Okay.
That's bad.
If we roll 4 nat 20s, do we just die immediately?
I mean,
I think
it
so.
wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be great.
Yeah,
We'd be having a bad time.
I think so too.
Okay. Elliot. Or the gang. You move closer and closer and closer. At this point, you see ships above you. And you see, they're dropping bombs, but you see other things. You see people jumping off, and they fall dramatically. And you're like, what's going on? But just as they get close enough, you see an arcane flash, and they stop, and they kind of float to the ground. And being magic users, you guys know exactly what's going on. They're feather falling.
Oh,
Not only are they bombing the city, it looks like they're airdropping troops into the city. And as you round the corner to approach a cemetery, you see a group of soldiers who are just about to land. And they are...
Can I cast Call Lightning and just start picking them off from the sky?
These ones you did not see until you turned the corner. You can pick people off in the sky if you want to, but the ones you're about to face, you did not see until you turned the corner.
That's okay. I'll still cast Call Lightning and start picking people off.
Okay. I mean, you know what? Go for it.
So that's a dex save of DC 19.
Okay, and how many do you hit with that? What? Describe what happens.
It's one per round, but if anybody's within 5 feet of the lightning strike, they also have to do the save. She'll just like still kind of like holding up Rue. She'll see them like come down, start like coming, like slowly coming down from the sky, and she's just thinking like, oh hey, like frogs in a barrel. And she'll cast Call Lightning, and it just like this massive cloud just starts like forming above everybody.
Okay.
And she'll just start picking them. She'll just start.
Let me ask you this, and I want you to be true to yourself here. Would Ametrine cast this spell in the direction they're going? Or would she cast it elsewhere? Like, clearing the way in front of them, or like some other random direction? This is a very important choice.
I don't know. Where did she see the people falling?
She sees them falling all around them. She does see people falling in the sky in front of them, in the direction they're going.
Okay. Yeah, I think she'd probably go. I think she'd go for the closest people, because it's only 120 foot. Only 120 foot range, but it's a 60 foot radius.
Okay, let me put it this way: you can put it in any direction you want. Would Ametrine do it in the direction they're going, or another direction?
Direction we're going.
Okay. With that decision, there will be no further rolls, as Ametrine clears the sky of not only troops dropping to the sky, she isn't destroying the airships, but with the fear of detonating bombs, they pull away and move off to the side, away from this magically created storm cloud. So, that erases 2 more rounds of rolls, which, I have to say, were terrible, because I was hoping you would roll really well early, and you didn't. However, looking in front of you, you do see a collection of soldiers on the ground blocking your way to the cemetery. Do you engage, or do you try to stealth around them?
In typical Meow fashion, he's not going to wait. He's pissed off that these people are invading his town. He is charging headstrong, just straight in.
And with that...
That looks like he's about to sneak, but then just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Ellen would be right behind Meow just because he wants to kill people.
Ametrine's just singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star as she's pointing at people falling. And casting Call Lightning.
That's great.
And,
on people.
And with that, we'll be right back. Hey, it's me, Colt Sebastian Taylor again. You remember me from the last break. Yes, this session is again on break. Could be 5 minutes, could be 20 minutes. Depends on how much liquids everyone has had before the actual session. But you're probably yourself, hey, Colt, what happens throughout the week with the Longshots? Well, my friends, go below, join the Discord channel, and you won't miss a thing. It's basically lots of memes and people kind of poking fun at each other, but it's a very fun little Discord channel. You can keep up with us and listen to us between the breaks as well on the live voice chat. Maybe remind us of certain abilities we may have, stuff like that. So go below, join the Discord channel, and then, of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, then subscribe to the podcast. And if you're listening to us on the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, shall we get back? I hope things are going well. I'm sure they are. And we're back.
Yeah.
Let's cue the music, shall we?
Yes.
Okay, time to change screens. Okay, does everyone see a group of people there? Should.
Well,
Nope.
No.
Nope. No one does. Okay, hang on.
we might need to reload.
I didn't move. I did move a little ribbon.
I don't know how to turn my camera off, so I'm just gonna suffer.
Okay, you should see a screen now.
I see it.
Yeah.
I need to zoom out. Oh yes, I did.
Do you need us to move our tokens onto the...
I need you to put yourselves right here. It's a little purple circle. That's
What
the
is
corner
that?
you're turning. Uh,
Oh my god. Oh, there you go.
there. Okay. You see these folks land here. Make a stealth roll.
No. I'm
No.
just gonna run in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
then
I'm
roll for initiative.
Yay. Yeah, no, I'm just going in.
15 for me.
23.
19.
Oh, we didn't. Are you doing initiative tracker on? Roll20?
I'm doing it on D&D Beyond.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Big 7.
Alien?
19.
19? Oh, well done.
You guys are fast.
All right. I will roll for Rue. Oh, that 20. Well done. All right. I will put her in. Let's see here. Right here. Doot. There we
Who's
go.
this lady?
Let me pull Rue out. So she is about. Where are you? Oh, there she is.
Val's picture reminds me of the one guy from Arcane who has the gold plates on his mouth.
Oh wait, I'm in the wrong screen.
Uh,
There we are. Rue. Where's Rue? There
Oh,
she-
like he literally has a gold jaw.
yeah,
Oh my god.
he's
There we
cool.
There's Rue. Oop, there big.
Wow, Rue's taller than
Oh yeah.
Finna.
Okay. Let me double check these distances. Oh, perfect. Okay. Rue is first. She will. What will she do? That's a great question. She will cast Hunter's Mark on this gentleman, on the first person right there. Draw her bow and attack. So it's a plus 14. Oh yeah, that hits. Should be doing this. So her is 1d8 plus 5. So, and Hunter's Bark is another 6. So that guy takes 17 points of damage. Where's that guy? That guy's right there. Okay, he takes a heavy hit. Almost falling over. Okay, next. Bahela.
Okay, so Val kind of wants to be in melee range, so she's gonna go 60 feet forward towards them.
Okay.
So I think that. So she's taking the. So she's probably just gonna go about 55. So that's that corner there. But she's gonna bonus action hide, like in that corner there.
Okay. There are some barrels there. You hiding behind some barrels?
Yeah, sure.
Make a stealth check.
Okay. I don't think I can get below like a 27 on this. Yeah, well I rolled a net 1, but I did get a 27.
Okay. It's not the most graceful dive, but you get behind some barrels, and the explosions distract them enough that they do not see you, so you are hidden.
Yeah, I think I've had 3 net 1s and 3 net 20s now.
There you are. So that's a movement, bonus action dash, and then bonus action hide.
Or like probably action dash bonus action hide, but yeah, basically.
Okay. Alien.
Yeah, I'm like dying over him, coughing and shit. I'm gonna move here. I think that's, let me check. 20, 25, 30. Okay, that's about 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for this guy.
Okay.
I don't know if you could see. And actually, I'm just gonna do 3 Eldritch Blasts, and I'm gonna target 3 in the front.
These 3 in the front? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me your rolls for each one.
12.
A total of 12?
No, hang on. I gotta. Where did it go? Okay, first is 27.
Okay. Second one?
Second one, 20.
Okay. Third one?
16.
First 2 hit, top 2 hit, third one, the guy deflects it with a shield. So what's the
Okay.
damage on the top one?
6.
6? Okay. You hit this guy right in the head, and his head explodes.
Oh, yeah, nice. Second one is just 1 damage.
You clip him in the shoulder, but he is shocked to see his friend's head be exploded next to him. Okay, anything else?
I'll take his form of dread too.
Okay, what does that do?
I gain 1 d10 HP plus 17. And if once I hit a creature, I can force it to make a wisdom saving throw for it to run away and be scared of me. And I'm immune to the frightened condition.
Alright, do you want to make one of the guys you hit make a wisdom saving throw?
Our goal is to get, no.
No?
Fun to just
Okay.
shoot one.
Meow, your turn.
I am 70 feet away
You are.
from the closest target, which means I'm going to sprint with my action to get 60 feet
Okay.
to the closest person, and then I will use a bonus action to take what appears to be just a hilt with no blade, and I will ignite it, and from that a blade of pure radiance will spring to existence.
Oh. Are you going to move yourself?
Yes, hang on, sorry, I just want to get it an exact 60 feet will be right here.
Yeah, I would say there.
Up. Right there.
Okay.
And with that,
You want to announce yourself?
as he's running, Meow will kind of say, yell at the top of his lungs, "Get the hell out of my city!" As he makes the blade appear. And that's my turn.
Very impressive. Okay. Well then, you've gotten the attention of several people. Let's see. There's some distances here. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, this, the one that Elian popped the head off of just seems to be like a foot soldier. These folks, however, are well armored. And they immediately rush you, Meow, since you have gotten their attention. They are carrying heavy warhammers.
Okay.
And they each make 2 swings at you.
Before that happens, the first one, as he comes within reach of me, I'd like to use my reaction
Okay.
to maneuver Brace. When a creature you see moves into the reach you have with the melee weapon you're wielding, you can use a reaction to expend 1 superiority die and make an attack against the creature. Using that weapon, if it hits, add the superiority die to the weapon's damage.
Okay.
So I will spend a superiority die and roll my hit die. Does a 26 hit?
It sure does.
All right. And hang on.
Ooh.
That is 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Okay. The gentleman takes a slice across the chest, biting into his armor with your Jedi-like lightsaber. And they each make 2 attacks on 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
First is
Just a heads up, the first person to attack me until I'm hit, all these attacks will be made at disadvantage
okay.
because I'm wearing the Cloak of Displacement.
Well, his first roll is an 18. What's your armor class?
20.
All right. Well, that 18 misses. His second attack, 15. That misses. The other guy makes you are just too quick. First one is a 6. He misses. 3. He misses again. These 2 cannot hit you with your amazing speed. That ends their turn. Ooh. Okay. The mage in the group looks at this situation, sees one man down, the other 2 having a hard time hitting this person making some sort of statement. So she casts Fireball and throws a little speck of flame, unfortunately, the way they're positioned, into the barrels where Vel is, so she doesn't hit her troops. Well, it's a
good.
It's a 20-foot radius, so yeah, radius. So I need Elian, Vel, and Meow to make dexterity saves, please.
17.
Oof, I got a 12.
Is Elian with us? No, he was coughing a bit. Alright, we'll resolve that when he gets back. Elian, if you're listening when you get back, we'll figure out how we get back. Okay, so, yeah, you make the save. Elian, Val, you do not make the save. This is I believe 8d6. Oh yeah, it's 8d6. 6, 8. That is 22 points of fire damage. Meow half to 11. Vel,
Does Uncanny Dodge work on this?
you know, but you do have evasion, which on a failed save means you only take half.
Okay, and I'm resistant to fire damage.
So you take 11, half that, you take only 5 points of damage from this fireball.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well done. Meow, you take 11.
Done.
Okay, let's see here. Now, that guy is dead. The remaining soldiers here, seeing the two more well-armed nor well-trained, deal with this crazy mustachio. So, they... Okay, this one will move to here. Say there. Oop, nope. This one will move to there. These two will move forward to flank the mage. And yeah, it is now Amatrine's turn.
Can I cast Erupting Earth like 20? No, we'll go whatever. Like 20.
I mean, you can draw on here with your drawing tool.
I'll go there.
You can create shapes with the Q thing. The drawing tool. Okay. Okay.
I think that's 20-foot-ish cube.
Are you hitting those 4 there and not Meow, I assume?
No, hit me out. I'm sorry, you're in the way.
It's okay.
Straight but fair.
What am I?
So that's a
thinking?
DC 19 deck save.
DC 19?
What level
19.
spell is that?
It's third.
Third? The mage will counterspell that. At third level.
Fuck. Okay.
So, this mage is a trained soldier. They see you move your hands around, notices it, goes na 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 na, and then pulls the magic out of your hands.
Okay. I will. I guess. No, I'll stay back. I'll have my turn there. Or no. I will. Bonus action. Who's looking the worst? Health wise.
In terms
okay.
of your friends?
Like Meow. Yeah, like Meow, how are you looking?
If you were to look at me, you could say that I have some light scratches.
Okay. I'll give Elian a d6.
Colt, Elian rolled a 17 dex save.
Oh, thank you. Elian, you take 11 points of fire damage.
-2 for the healing.
So
2 HP plus 1 temp.
So take off 11, add 2, and then 1 additional temporary point.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay, Rue will move her Hunter's Mark to the warrior just south of Meow. So let me mark him with a boop. And she will draw her bow and shoot. So that is a... And she'll miss. She'll miss. Yeah, I don't think. Well, 2 plus 16. No, that does. I don't think that hits. No, she misses. She goes, fuck! Vel, you are a little singed, but you are still hidden behind barrels.
Okay. So Val's gonna jump out and come down here to flank this guy.
Okay.
In order to gain advantage. Right?
Yes. When Papa Colt's playing, yes, you get advantage.
Papa Colt.
Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna be using Green Flame Blade,
Okay.
which means I make him brandish the weapon, make a melee weapon attack with it.
Yep.
Bear with me, sorry, I'm not used to a lot of this stuff.
I'm familiar with it.
I know. Okay, so that comes out as a 31 to hit.
That fucking hits, yeah.
Okay, so what happens with that is, let me double check.
You need to roll.
Weapon attacks normal damage.
Yep, you roll.
So we'll start with that.
Roll melee.
And that's a normal roll. So this is the normal attack, and then I get sneak attack damage too.
And then also
right?
green flame blade damage also. Holy fuck.
Why did that seem 2 rolls?
It
automatically did the sneak attack.
Yeah, it's rolling. It rolled your sneak attack damage for you. So you did 8 damage plus 32. Now roll the green flame blade damage.
Green flame blade is 3d8. And it also leads to.
What? 3d8?
Yeah, it increases as when you get to different levels.
Yeah. So what's the damage here?
Wait, so the spell's damage. So at level 17, which I'm at, I get both targets get an extra 3d8 fire damage.
Oh, I see.
Plus spellcasting ability modifier to the second creature.
Okay, I rolled it twice. Alright, so...
I rolled it twice, unfortunately.
Gotcha. So 14 damage to the one you're attacking, and then 19 to the other guy.
And then, another thing I can do, let me double check this again, is use my soul trinket. I can, when I deal sneak attack damage, I can immediately use Wells from the Grave. Wait, so Wells from the Grave is a different thing. Okay, Wells from the Grave... Let me click on that. I can, immediately after I deal sneak attack damage to a creature on my turn, I can target a second creature within 30 feet of the first creature and roll half the number of sneak attack dice for my level, rounding up, and the second creature takes necrotic damage equal to the roll's total as the wells with the dead surround them for a moment. So what I'm doing with that is I'm choosing to attack this girl here.
Within 30?
She looks suspicious.
Within 30 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is she within 30 feet? I didn't actually check from this position. Yeah, she is.
Sure.
And she looks like she's a part of that group, right? She's not like some random
definitely. Yeah, she counterspell damage.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, I definitely want to hit her. So I do Wells from the Grave to her, so like the sounds of horrible death start to like arise from the air around her.
Okay.
And she takes, this is necrotic damage.
Okay.
She takes 10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I actually don't have to use my soul trinket for that because I have 6 uses before I can have to use a soul trinket. I didn't realize that.
Okay. Is that it?
So that was my action.
Okay.
I feel like we're playing Dominion, and you've had this like hand built up for the last like 6 rounds, and you're just laying it all out on the table.
Hey, listen,
the game-winning hand.
Valhalla has been trained by Star. In another life, you saw this from Colt.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Basically, she's Colt, but a different subclass. So, I want to. So she stays 30 feet away. So I'm just gonna like Misty Step as a bonus action, right in front of this lady.
Okay.
To engage with her.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Meow.
Yes.
You see these two armored people in front of you. You slice that one. As you turn to look at the other one, you see him raise his sword only for a rapier to come through his neck from behind. You see Vel pop up from behind with a very satisfied smile. Flames, there's no blood from this man's neck because the flames surrounding his sword seal the wound as she pulls out part of the flame hitting the man in front of you. One man is already dead. He drops to the ground. As you look up, Vel's not there. She's suddenly face to face with the mage and whatnot. You've seen this before from her. It is disturbing every time she does it. She's just killed one. The person in front of you is gravely wounded. And now she's face to face with the mage. Valhalla, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Just wisdom saving throw. Oh, I forgot to roll on the wild magic table as well. Wisdom saving was 19.
Okay.
And you have the ability to make me automatically have to roll directly onto the table because I used my Tides of Chaos earlier. This is just a roll to see if I roll on the table, which I do not. But you could automatically make me if you want to at any point.
Val, with the 19 save, you feel a familiar warmth that you haven't felt in quite a while. And you remember on being on the ramparts of Candlekeep training with Colt with the rapier, and like the move that you used to kill that man was a move he had shown you. And it just hit you for a moment. But then you focus on the Mara man.
Belle creepily has a warm, small, like, smile, like she's just really happy for a moment.
Meow, make
Right after he's killed them.
Meow, make a wisdom saving throw.
8.
Alright, nothing. Elliot. Elliot, make a wisdom saving throw.
That's disconcerting.
26.
You saw Vel sneak, kill, Misty Step to someone else, and you get a very strange sense of deja vu. Like, you probably have seen her do that before. Ametry, make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. With an 18, you get a sense of deja vu also, and you glance at Rue, who's standing side by side from you, and you get a strange sense that, like, for a moment you don't recognize her. But, like, it's also very stressful because there's, like, bombs all over the place. Alien!
It's normal.
Alien, you have
Yes.
two very nervous-looking folks to the south of you. Two dead folks next to Meow. It is your turn.
So who is our main person that we're trying to kill right now?
I mean, there isn't a main person. You're just trying to get past these people.
But
The
who
mage.
seems
I
like
would say these folks
The
are
mage.
underlings. This guy's well armed, and that's the mage.
Okay, so Elion will look at these guys and smile for a second and then decide to go over here.
Mm-hmm.
Dead. Yeah, it's 30 feet. And then let me take a look real quick. Let me see. Not that. We don't want that. Give me a moment. I had something, but We don't have a thing for a 20-foot radius, do we?
Not really. All right, what are you thinking?
We can. I can
Like,
this though. This is like 20.
Yeah.
This is like 20. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. There you go. Look at that.
that's a 10-foot radius at the moment, I think.
Hang on. Let me just check real quick. This is a new spell, so that's why I'm like.
Needs to be slightly bigger again. Needs to be 40 foot across.
Okay. So, don't worry, Val. I'm not gonna kill you because that would suck. But what I will do, can I move this thing? Can I I want to move this. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay, circle. Hang on. Let's see.
That's a
really
20-foot
big
radius.
circle. That's really no. That's 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little big.
Slightly small.
Where's my drawing at?
You should.
Yeah,
no, you
someone
should
do
be
a
able
small
to
one
check
inside it. Ah, why won't it go to my drawing thing?
Okay, so anyways, it's gonna be like where the orange. Here, I'll make it green.
Okay.
Where the green thing is. I'm pretty sure that's 20 feet. Whoa, that's 45. Hang on.
Yeah. Well,
Hang on.
if it's a 20-foot radius, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Whoops,
so
I
I'm gonna
deleted
go
Val
around-
instead of my circle.
Basically, I'm gonna go around these guys. Circle's a little big, but basically, I'm gonna go around these guys. Oh, I can make it smaller. No, I can't. I lied. Okay,
So what
doesn't
are you
matter. Doesn't matter. Going around these guys, these two people.
Yeah.
So basically, he was over here. He looked at them, and walked away. Made it seem like he wasn't really gonna do anything. Turns back and looks at them still, and casts Cloud Kill.
Ooh. Okay. What do they need to do for that?
I create a 20-foot radius sphere of poisonous yellow-green fog centered on a point you choose within range. The fog spreads around corners. It lasts for a duration or until strong winds disperse the fog, ending the spell. This area is heavily obscured. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must make a Constitution saving throw. The creature takes 5d8 poison damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. The
So-
creatures are affected, and if they hold their breath or don't need to breathe, even if they hold their breath or don't need to breathe.
So they make their save on their turn.
Just in like when they're in there.
So when they start their turn, they make their save.
I think so. When a creature enters
Seems
the
like that's
spell
what that is.
area, when the creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna have to make it on their turn.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah, I'm making it so this area here, like there's a little area here that's unaffected, so somebody could squeeze, like if Amatrine
Okay.
and Brew want to get by, they can.
I get it.
But it's gonna like spread around the corners and stuff and be like all coffee and gross.
You totally just fumigated that house, by the way. If
Yeah,
there's anybody in there, they are mega dead.
I'm so okay with that.
You see the Neverwinter Orphanage for musical students.
I'm fine with that. That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Allian the Orphan Killer.
Meow, it's your turn.
You know what?
Meow will kind of look to his right and then look to his left and look at Elliot and just be like, oh.
also, he looks really scary right now because he's in his form of dread. So.
Would this have been my first time seeing you in the form of dread, Colt?
No, on the airship raid, you would have seen this before.
No. Like in this timeline.
Yeah. The four of you.
Oh, okay.
The four of you and others stole airships, and I imagine that
Okay,
in that fisticuffs.
I didn't realize that Meow was there for that. I thought it was just
Yeah,
you and
in that fisticuffs, he would have seen that.
Meow will just kind of shiver a little bit.
Mhm.
Gets me every time. And with that, he'll kind of throw his blade up in the air and grab it to kind of stab at the man in front of him.
Okay.
With my first attack. That is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
All right. We will go with the first extra attack of 3. You can attack 3 times whenever you take. Okay, so I get 2 more.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll do my. The way that's worded was weird. All right, so first extra attack, 23 to hit.
That hits.
11 points of damage.
Is there additional flame damage to that?
1 moment. I believe that's if
Oh, yeah, 'cause
they're.
you've got radiant and normal.
Yeah, I believe that you
It's-
did radiant damage on that, don't you?
Hold please. I get a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the weapon, and it also deals radiant damage instead of slashing damage. If I hit an undead with it,
Oh, I
the
see.
target takes an extra. It basically doubles
I
the
see, I see.
roll.
Are you making a two-handed or a one-handed attack?
I'm holding a shield, so it would be one-handed.
Okay. Well then, that's 11 points damage. Okay. He is barely standing up.
All right, and then I will take my second extra attack. 28 to hit,
Oh, that hits.
and I sneeze on him, and he dies.
How do you wanna do him in?
He will stab him in the face.
Okay.
With his radiant lightsaber sunblade.
Goes out the back of the head, melting the helmet. That it?
And with that, no.
Okay.
He is going to expend his some of his movement, and he is just gonna mosey right along to this next group of gentlemen right in front of him. Let me get my movement here. I believe that's 15 feet ahead. Ultimately, his goal is this turn if he can to get to next to Valhalla, but he's going to go straight on into these 2 gentlemen right here.
I mean, you could go around them. You might get opportunity attack, but you could go around them and get to the mage.
Oh no, he's the front line. He's making sure these guys
Okay.
aren't going anywhere.
All right, they're right there then.
He trusts Valhalla enough to know she's okay on her own. So he is going to attack the top one to his left first by expending a action surge,
Oh, okay.
and I will take my first attack. And that is a 32 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
That is 9 damage.
Okay. He's looking a little rough.
First extra attack, another 32 to hit,
Okay.
and that is 14 damage.
He crumples to the ground with 2 strikes.
And then with that, I will use my last extra attack. Actually, before I do that, can I use a bonus action in between an extra attack?
What do you want to do?
I would like to use my bonus action to fainting attack. So you can expend 1 superiority die and use a bonus action on your turn to add to the total, to the damage roll and to gain advantage on your next attack roll against a chosen creature.
I would say I'm going to do you a favor and say don't use that.
I will not use that. All right, and then he will go ahead and roll his second extra attack,
Okay.
and that is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
That is 8 damage to the face.
Okay.
And with that, he will continue his movement to get to the right of Valhalla and open to opportunity attack.
Okay, he will take a single swipe. The assuming 16 does not hit.
Correct.
Okay. All right, is that it?
That is my turn. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Vel. Meow. You see the mage in front of you immediately sweat. And then vanish.
Oh
And
no.
make perception checks.
23.
Same.
You both hear footsteps running north. You get the sense that she's leaving this battle. You can you can make a swipe if you want. It will be at disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it swipe.
Melee attack. Uh,
25 to hit.
Okay, value. Okay, those those both hit. Roll damage.
Do I get sneak attack because Meow's right next to me?
You sure fucking do.
That's 13
Because I
damage
get
from Meow.
sneak attack. No, never mind. I think that's one per turn, so it might not work. So it's 38 total damage from me.
Plus 13 for Meow.
But I'm just gonna check if I can do Whales from the Grave again. Oh no, that's only on my turn. So yeah, 38.
You feel like you hit something, and but you don't hear anything. But then you see a figure drop to the ground over there, dead.
In an
Val holds
alternate
up a hand to high
timeline,
five.
I was gonna say yes. Oh god, I can't resist. Meow goes for it. 100%.
Like
Okay.
not even looking, like perfect high five.
Elliot, what's the save on the cloud kill?
It is. You have to make a Constitution saving throw, and just let me know if he passes or fails.
What's the pass number?
Pass is half damage.
Well, what's the number they have
No,
to beat?
the DC.
5d. Oh, you're right. Wait, is this the save DC?
Yes,
Yeah.
16.
they both fail. Give me the damage.
Alright. Let me. Where is it? The hell is it? There it is. 26. And not done. I would like to hang on. There's a thing I can do. I just trying to look at it. Okay, so I'm gonna replace it with necrotic damage.
Okay.
And that deals 1 additional damage die of necrotic damage.
Okay.
So 1 extra d8. If I can find it. Okay. So 26 plus 7.
So 33.
Sure.
Okay. Ametry and Rue, you hear footsteps as these two soldiers rush out towards you. But as they come out, they are practically melting. And they go, "Help me!" Just vomit up black fluid and fall to the ground. They are both dead.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know
Nice.
it's a but I wanted it to be, so.
They're
Yeah, we're just having fun decimating these people.
I mean,
Yep.
it's war.
Elion has the, like, he's still standing in the same spot as he is. He's not even looking at them, but he's kind of looking back, like, in the corner of his eye, and he's just smirking.
He's
They-
the anime.
Yeah.
The anime.
Yeah.
They're still gurgling and crawling away, but like a knee has fallen off. They're just disintegrating in front of you. The final remaining soldier sees this and runs south. Double dashes.
Kill him.
As he gets to here, he is peppered with crossbow bolts like a dozen and falls to the ground as Neverwinter troops are pouring out of the building and see him and just beat him to death, basically.
Beautiful.
You are now at the entrance of the cemetery, of where the druid is. There are already some dead soldiers here. It looks like this druid keeper of the cemetery is taking care of that. And you immediately see them working with some other groundskeepers to try to protect the graves here. What do you do?
Mr. Druid.
So I know this druid guy, right?
Yes, you don't know him by name, but you've talked to him before.
I know of him. I don't
Yeah.
know him.
Yeah.
I'll go up to him and say, do you remember me, Valhalla?
Oh, yes. This is terrible. You should get out of the city.
That's what we're trying to do. Are you able to help us? We need to get quite far away in order to complete a mission to save the city.
Oh,
In a weird sense.
okay. How can I assist you?
I've heard rumors that you can travel through trees.
Oh, yes, indeed. I could open up a tree for you. Where are you heading to?
Side note, where are we heading to?
Minton.
Mintan, yeah. Cool.
Okay.
I need to get to Mintan. I forgot the name of the place, sorry.
It happens to me all the time there, my tiefling friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you wanted
Stress of battle.
you wanted to do like the tree port over to Mintarn?
Yes, I can open up a tree for you to get to Minton.
Oh, so can I.
Oh, well, I mean...
I just look around and stare at Amatrine like, what? You mean we ran through that city for nothing?
Well,
I thought it was fun.
the only trees that can do that are here, so you came to the right place. Alright, hang on. The druid is getting to the tree, and as you're running to the tree where this is happening, you're seeing so many ships on the horizon. This is the invasion Star was talking about. As you get to the tree, Rue turns Amatrine around and looks at her and says, Amatrine,
Hmm?
you need to go with them.
Rue?
Go with them. I'm going to buy you as much time as I can. I'll meet you on Mintar.
It's not going to take that long to cast the spell.
I know, but if the troops get in here, they're going to find the tree and find out you went there. I'm going to distract them as long as I can, okay?
Okay. Why don't you just come with us?
Because I can lead them away from the cemetery so they don't examine these trees.
Right, but we're just going to step through. Nobody's going to come. In fact, we're probably wasting more time arguing about it than just doing it. So why don't you just come with us?
Rue sighs. Okay, I'll come with you. Fine, I'll come with you. She looks very anxious and upset. All right.
I appreciate your self-sacrificing attitude, but
Okay.
I like you too much, and she boops her on the nose.
I like you a lot also. She kind of smiles.
Val pops up right next to the two of them. We don't have time for this bullshit. Come on.
All right, the tree opens.
You're right, and Ametrine boops Vel on the nose.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Val tries to bite her finger.
She's so angsty.
The tree opens. And
Ametrine will just grab Ruth's wrist and jump through it immediately.
Okay. Rue is pushing you forward into it.
So we're pushing, pulling, going in the right direction.
You're all going in the right direction. However, I need everyone to make one final group dexterity save. Ooh.
12.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
6.
Ooh.
8.
Oh dear, I got a 15, but I don't think that's going to help very
Alien?
much.
I said 12.
Right.
We're all ripped to shreds.
You all run to the tree, and then as you reach in there, you are blasted.
Disintegrated.
Not disintegrate, but you look to the side, and you see half of an airship coming crashing down into the graveyard, exploding, knocking you about. Everything goes white for a moment. And then there's silence. And then
Does Ametrine and Rue, since we were like pushing and pulling each other towards the tree, do we actually make it into the tree or not?
Now you wake up first. You are a bit blown about, but you are in one piece. You look around. You've never been to Mintarn, but you have heard of it, and it kind of looks like this area. Vel, I mean, no, that's not true. You have been to Mintarn. Not in this part, but it kind of looks like the area you saw when you raided. Vel, you feel the same thing. Ellie, you get up. You're all bopped around. Ametrine, you've been it too. But as you look to the tree that you came through, you do see a little puff of smoke. But you do not see Rue.
Am I not still holding her hand?
You got blown about. You don't know what happened. You lost grip.
I just look really sad. Okay, where are we? We're in Mintarn?
Yes.
Meow's gonna dust off his collar and all that stuff, and help up anybody that can't stand on their own. Where to then?
All right. Ametrine just cracks her knuckles. All right, let's get to the raising.
Yes, the raising. What direction is the raising?
Do we know?
I mean, are we not raising the town?
My understanding was we were raising like a particular thing. Are we destroying the entire town, Colt? Oh, did we lose somebody? Uh-oh.
Counselor.
I think it was just the music bot.
Oh, okay. Colt, remind me, were we destroying the entire town, or were we just destroying like a specific target?
We could destroy the entire town.
Priority is the tower.
The mission Star gave you was that a device is being built in Mintarn that can communicate with people in the future. Your mission is to find it, steal the plans to it, and destroy the device. You currently are in a forest outside of town. The tree line, as it were, is not far away. You get the sense you're up a bit higher than the town. You could go to the tree line to see exactly where you are.
That's probably what Val's wanting to do. Straight up. Starts heading towards the tree line.
Meow's gonna climb a tree. A tall tree. To see if you can see over the tree line.
Okay. Does everyone see the new map?
Not yet, it's still on Neverwinter.
Yep, you're
No.
right. There we
You
are.
have to
There we are.
move the flag.
Oh, yep, there you go.
Okay.
It's...
Ooh, it's pretty.
So where are we? We're at 29.
You're in 29. You're roughly right about here. As
Okay.
you reach the tree line, you overlook Mintarn. Now, for all of you, it's been about 6 months since you've seen this from a distance. This town is a military camp. Looking out over the ocean, you see a fleet of maybe 50 ships. Not heading northeast, but heading east and southeast, perhaps towards Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate. Hard to say. There are ships in the harbor. There are ships with flags you do not recognize. There is a lot going on here. And what's going on in Neverwinter is perhaps just the first step. You could try to attack and raise the town. Sure. But if you had a cool head about yourself, it would be difficult to convince yourself that it would be successful. Unless you had a death wish.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a
I would
Val's
add
really
to
trying
that point-
to help control people into, like, let's not rush into things, let's take a moment, let's make sure we can get what we came for and not die like fools.
And if I may, Valhalla, I think also something to consider, if they have the capability of communicating with the future, very high probability they also have the capability of moving said object at whim. I'm not much of a magic person, but as I understand, teleportation is not out of the realm of possibility. So I think a more discreet approach, I shudder even to think the thought, might benefit us in this situation.
I look at Meow, presumably all armored up and, like, not very sneaky, and I just say, I do have a spell that could help you. For about an hour I can make you invisible. You'd still have to be quiet, though.
He's in full plate mail. I would be the loudest invisible person on the planet.
Yeah, the idea is that at least invisibility might cancel out disadvantage or something.
Yeah, I
Make-
think that.
Make a group insight check.
I rolled a 22.
Okay.
11.
17.
With a +8, I still got an 11. That's upsetting.
Oof.
26.
Half of you are Black Hooks. The other half have worked with them. You've been at war with, or involved with this war with Mintarn for almost a year now. Looking out here, you see a lot of movement, a lot of people coming and going. A lot of ships of flags that you are pretty sure are not from this area. Who's to say you can't just walk into town? As long as you aren't too obvious. There's a lot of interesting people here. You just came from Neverwinter. But they don't know that. Your insight would give you the hint that it is a possibility, if you played your cards right, you're just a bunch of mercenaries walking into town looking for work. So, that is an option.
None of you have any outstanding bounties on your head in this area, would you?
I create the bounties.
I
Does
don't
Val
know
have
what
a
that
bounty?
means.
I would say you four of you did raid this place 6 months ago and steal ships.
But we would have been trying to, like, be more stealthy about it and, like, wear masks and shit, right?
you left no survivors.
I would
Yeah.
Elion would not have used it. He's representing his household. He's gonna be like, "Nope, this is who I am. This is my face. What you gonna do about it?"
Well, everyone died, so I think either way.
Yeah, it's beautiful. No, I'm sorry.
Face or no face, they're all dead, so there was nobody to tell the tale.
Yeah.
Well, given that, then I think Meow would suggest a casual approach and just approach the town, give ourselves a good alibi and just see what we can accomplish.
So, next week, with what should have been a larger force now reduced to 4, Elian, Meow, Val, and Amatrine will trek into Mintarn, a practical military camp, trying to find this said device and get out before discovered in this dark timeline. Will they succeed? Who else might not make it? Find that out and more on next week's Longshots Dungeons and Dragons Dark Timeline.
After dark.
After dark. We'll see you next week, folks.